Hi, Bulldogs. This is Mrs. Galliher again, and I'm going to read you Fiona Flamingo. Fiona Flamingo is a new book to me. I just got it. It's kind of a neat book, and it talks about treating others with kindness. This is written by Rachel Urita Chu and illustrated by Kate Jeffrey. Fiona Flamingo. And I know we have a few flamingos, a few Fionas at our school, so this book will be extra fun for you guys. On a beautiful sunny afternoon where life was simply the best, a little flamingo named Fiona hatched from an egg in her nest. Little Fiona grew up making lots of friends. They played flamingo games from day's start to day's end. As the time passed, the birds became stronger. They also got pinker, and their feathers grew longer. They turned pinker and pinker. With each feather they grew. They got bigger and bigger, and some of them flew. What do you notice? See, Fiona's looking a little different. Fiona remained featherless until it happened one night. She woke up with feathers, but they were bright white. The other flamingos gasped and stared at her in shock. They couldn't believe what they saw, and they wildly began to squawk. Her friends looked at the white feathers, not knowing what to think. "You're not the right color. Flamingos are supposed to be pink." With everyone shouting, Fiona began to get scared. She looked at her feathers, and then she looked at theirs. "You don't have to be so loud, and please don't make a scene." That's when Fiona started shaking, and her feathers turned green. A green flamingo? When her friends saw the change, they squawked louder and meaner. Fiona got more anxious, and her feathers grew greener. Poor Fiona. Her friends looked at the green feathers, not knowing what to think. "Stop being so silly, Fiona. Flamingos are supposed to be pink." "Oh no," said Fiona. This is worse. This is worse than just bad." But her friends kept on squawking, and then Fiona got mad. Do you think she's going to stay green, or do you think she's going to change colors? What color would she change if she was mad? What do you think? Let's see. "You're making me angry," she jumped and furiously said. That's when Fiona started yelling, and her feathers turned red. The flock became silent, hoping things would get better, but Fiona got madder and her feathers got redder. Her friends looked at the red feathers, not knowing what to think. Don't you think you should calm down now? Flamingos are supposed to be pink." They all rushed to hug her, and now Fiona felt bad. Her anger was fading, and now she felt sad. I wonder if her feathers are going to change to a new color. If somebody's sad, what color might it be? She whimpered and cried, all mixed up in hue. That's when Fiona started sobbing, and her feathers turned blue. The flock watched from afar, but their concerns grew truer. But Fiona just got sadder, and her feathers got bluer. Her friends looked at the blue feathers, not knowing what to think. "Just what kind of bird are you? Flamingos are supposed to be pink." No one could cheer her up, so instead they stayed away. That's when Fiona got lonely and her feathers turned to gray. But just then, a young chick floated up with a gaze so pure and true. I hope my feathers change colors when I'm as big as you. Fiona flashed a happy smile and her feathers erupted in colors. It was a surprise to everyone. No feather was like any other. Pink, white, and green, red, blue, and gray. She was every single color, and that's the way she'd stay. The entire flock gathered around, and Fiona gave a big wink. I guess we all learned a lesson here. Flamingos don't have to be pink. The end. Did you like that story? There was a lesson in here. What lesson did you get out of it? Talk to your moms and dads about it and see what you thought. Miss Galliher thought that there was one thing that happened that changed the whole story around, and it really helped Fiona. Talk to mom and dad. See what you think. Have a good night.